calf kick thing. The calf kick
Yeah, so talk about that calf kick.
Very, very temporary thing. And you know who's not talking about it? Anybody who's been doing martial arts for a long, long time. So because everybody's seen the calf kick since time began. In fact, 600 years, at hundreds of years anyways, people have been having organized Muay Thai competition, hundreds of years. Right. There's an argument that Let Way and Kun Khmer, which are from the region, Let Way is from Myanmar, and Kun Khmer is from Cambodia, that they're part of the same tree. They argue that people have been doing that for 1,000 years. In Myanmar, they're like Let Way, which is Muay Thai plus
really rough, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I've gone to Myanmar to commentate it, like in a stadium in Myanmar. It was amazing. They argue that it's been happening for 1,000 years, and there's paintings. There's like paintings in sort of cave style paintings of people doing Let Way that date back further than that. Wow. So people have been doing this for a long time. Let's say 80 years ago, we start spamming each other with calf kicks. Well, what happens is we start breaking our leg, right? It's very common. Chris was not a random thing. In fact, within a couple of weeks of that, on a smaller show, the same thing happened. You don't hear that a lot, but it's a common thing. Common. 3 weeks before that, if you ask Valentina Shevchenko, I saw an interview of someone did with her. I don't know who, but if anybody's watching this and they know, please link it for us. Yeah, we'll see. Somebody asked her about calf kicks, and she's like, calf kicks are very dangerous for the kicker. They're very, very dangerous. They're popular now, but anyone who's been around for a long time, knows they're just dangerous. I don't do them a lot. And people were surprised because they're not new to her, right? She's had probably 100 full contact between Muay Thai, kickboxing, karate, all in her life. She's seen this story before. Why do you think it doesn't happen in Muay Thai? Not because they never thought of it, right? It's because 80 years ago, when this started to happen, and I'm not being facetious, if I'm 16 years old and I break my leg in half, members of my family could starve to death.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like we're not weekend. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Like literally, we could lose my grandfather because my leg broke in half, because I'm throwing stupid kicks, because it went through a period for 6 years or 7 years where everyone gets into it, and suddenly you realize, wait a second, it's very easy to hit it against the bone. It's very easy to turn my foot in such a way to break your leg. It's very common. So that's why they don't do it in Thailand, is because they know it's too dangerous. Yeah. My grandfather will starve if I break my leg, which could happen if I throw these stupid calf kicks. So people stop doing them. And we don't have to look at, like, I could act like I'm saying that I could predict that you're going to see a whole shitload of people getting knocked out throwing a calf kick with an overhead right or a stretching right. But no, I'd be lying. It's already happening. We can go to, I think it was, pretty sure, there's lots of examples, but one that comes to mind, Jan Blachowicz, Tapology. I like Tapology as yeah, I don't know why, but there's something about it really. Pretty sure it was Corey Anderson. Yes, Corey Anderson, 3 minutes of round one. It says win right hook. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. Like, I would see thousands of fights, very good chance I'm wrong. that Corey throws a calf kick and he just fucking binked him. And because when you throw a calf kick, it at first anything new. So why, when I throw a jab at you at anybody good, it's very hard to hit them, because all of the pattern of what my body does when a jab is thrown is now imprinted in their minds, because they see it so often, and the average person can't describe what it is they saw. They knew it was a jab and they didn't get hit. Same way on a higher level, think about this. We take 100 fastball hitters, and you know that ball, if you and I do it, it just goes by, nothing. Right. But somehow they not only hit it, but they know what pitch it is before it's thrown. What's happening? Their brain, their nervous system is identifying a particular movement pattern or distribution of the body in such a way that it knows, even though it only has a second, it knows exactly what balance, timing, swing, distribution of weight, everything to hit that ball.
Exactly. Yeah.
So a fastball hitter is a neurological athlete.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And
Yeah.
so are these guys. They're neurological athletes. They can't tell you exactly what it was that made them see a jab any more than the fastball hitter can tell you this. Well, I saw his shoulder moving this way and I saw his elbow flare up. It's just a pattern that the neurology recognizes. Right. Same thing. And if nobody's throwing calf kicks for 8 or 10 years in the gym, you just don't have that pattern, right? It's